What is going on, guys? Jack here, and I am back with episode 43 of my West Ham United career mode, and today holds a lot of purpose. It is the season finale. We will be capping off the Barclays Premier League season against Queen's Park Rangers at Loftus Road, and also we do have a massive Champions League final coming up against Borussia Dortmund. So Queen's Park Rangers, their fate has already been sealed. They will be getting relegated back to the Championship for yet another season, and they have the worst goal scoring record in the league, while we sit very much at the top with the best. Actually, they have scored half the goals that we have this season, which is very poor for Queen's Park Rangers. So as you can see here, they do start with not a bad team. Timo Werner, Bernard, Phillips and Hoylett are not a bad attacking, front four, and it begs to differ whether or not that they should have got relegated, because they got such a great team. It just look, obviously they haven't gelled, and the way they performed this game, you wouldn't think it either. Sandro comes really close to open up the scoring here. Butland does make the save, and just a quick reminder, guys, if you are enjoying the series and you want to see more, you can't wait for next season to start, make sure to smash that like button. Also subscribe if you are new around here. So 25 minutes into the game, it's been all Queen's Park Rangers. Werner and Falling linking up really well here. Falls back to the Argentine, and Falling gets his shot away just wide of the mark, but he has come very close for Queen's Park Rangers now. But West Ham would be their turn to attack, their first attack of the game. Dimitri Payet into Mauro Icardi, turns away from his man, gets fortunate, but the top corner effort off the post, again gets very lucky as it goes back off the other post and finds the back of the net. West Ham 1, Queen's Park Rangers 0, courtesy of one of the best strikers that I've ever seen in a West Ham shirt, obviously in this game that is, Mauro Icardi. The movement was brilliant from him, cuts inside, like I said, he's got fortunate, and he's got even more fortunate with that not going straight out of play from the post. He's found the back of the net there and gets his 15th goal. Yes, you've heard me correctly, 15th goal of the season. Rather impressive there for young Mauro Icardi, as Queen's Park Rangers, though, would feel pretty much hard done by for this result. It falls to Sandro here, and Hoylett, I don't know how on earth he hasn't scored there, but Butland keeps us in the game, and it would come on the attack again, though, the Hammers, and Noah gets onto the ball, gives it away to Mark Noble. Noble shoots, Green saves, it falls back into Dimitri Payet, but Traore does get there before him. We're going to half time here, and Queen's Park Rangers absolutely dominate proceedings here. One lucky break for the Hammers, one lucky goal, and we find ourselves ahead. But again, Queen's Park Rangers will start the second half off in really good fashion here. Werner into Fallon, again, really good combination these two have been having, and he comes close again, the Argentine, but just can't find the back of the net. Now West Ham will come to the attack now. Dimitri Payet does really well to lose his man, plays it back into the path of Mauro Icardi, turns away, shoots into the back of the net, and you just don't give Mauro Icardi that kind of space. And that's the one thing you feel that, looking back at Queen's Park Rangers, they've been relegated. You think the one thing that has let them down this season, it has to be the defence, because look how they split here. It's just so easy for us as we get the ball into Icardi, cuts back inside, and that's one of the easiest goals he's probably going to score this season, albeit he had a lot of work to do, but he's got his 16th goal, and we've absolutely just played Queen's Park Rangers out of the park here. As you can see, we do bring on Mahmoud Dahoud, Diarra and Mikel Antonio. Last 13 minutes of this game, we would get onto the ball here yet again. It is Mauro Icardi yet again on a hat-trick. Lays it off, though, into Diarra. 3-0 to the Hammers with 11 minutes left to go in this game. It's game, set and match. There's no way they're coming back into this. And Mauro Icardi adds an assist to his end of the season tally. And, he's been the MVP today, Mauro Icardi. You can't take nothing away from the lad, because he just has performed so well. Diarra just shy of double figures this season, but again, he's had a very solid one in the Barclays Premier League and European wise. But last bit action of the game, Antonio plays it into Lanzini. Lanzini shoots, Green saves. The game would come to an end, and West Ham United are officially two-time Barclays Premier League champions. As you can see, the players now going up collecting their medals at Loftus Road, would you believe it, of all places, to lift up the title here. Mark Noble, only right that Mr. West Ham would lift up the title yet again for another season here. Everyone that is in that team has contributed so well to the team performing, and Mark Noble does lift it up here. Brilliant result for the Hammers, and you don't get tired of seeing that sight, because West Ham have definitely played Queen's Park Rangers off the pitch here, and they played most other teams off the pitch too. We have had a great season. Luke Shaw, Hector Bellerin, John Stones, Matt Mazega, Kurt Zuma, all players that have performed so well at the back, unsung heroes. Eric Dyer, an unsung hero too. These players, they put their bodies on the line each week, and they get the results, they grind the results. You only see the attacking highlights here, but defensively the team has been pretty sound, and I don't really have any issues with defence, to be fair. Mara Kaido does take home man of the match. And guys, just a friendly reminder, before we do go into our Champions League final, we do actually get £18 million for winning the Barclays Premier League, and we do actually offer Andrea Lely 76 to 90 potential, which is absolutely unreal. We offer him a contract here to see if we can rope him into the club. I think he can be one of the world's best one day if we can keep him at the club, keep his growth at a good level. Maybe send him out on loan if he does accept the contract offer, which he actually does. I can confirm he does accept that contract offer. Akali does take home the top goal scorer award with 16 goals. Great to see there. Player of the competition is actually Tottenham Hotspur's Harry Kane, so the England striker does win that. And Jack Butland takes home the Golden Glove, which is great to see here. Again, he performed very well as we get ready now for our game against Borussia Dortmund. Just a friendly reminder, guys, if you want to smash that like button, if you are enjoying the series, and also hit that subscribe button too, I'd very much appreciate it. But here's the starting 11 for the Champions League final. Arcadi, Payet, Ceballos, Lanzini, Dyer, Tolisso, Stones, Mazega, Bellerin, Shaw, and Jackie Butland. We've beaten Bayern Munich to get here. They beat Transport 6-0 in aggregate, which is, they're coming here in really good fashion. Cavani, Mkhitaryan, Royce, Gundogan, Castro, Bender, Kalik, Hummels, Durm, Piszczek, Berkey. Very strong Dortmund side here, and it should be a good game as Cavani loses out on the ball here. Stones clears it as far as Matt Mazega. The United States man tries to play it. He actually gives it away to Marco Reus, who produces an incredible save there from Jack Butland. From the resulting corner though, 20 minutes into the game, Marco Reus put the ball into the box, finds Hummels with a header, cleared away by Lanzini, only as far as Gundogan saved, falls back to Bender, open goal. Jack Butland can only do so much here as Dortmund take the lead inside the half an hour mark here. 1-0 to Borussia Dortmund from the most unlikely of sources you'd feel in Sven Bender. What a shot that was from Gundogan actually, that was goal bound I do believe, and it put Butland off. And Bender does find the back of the net here. First goal for him in the Champions League. And, what a time to get it. As we look to try and get back into this game here. Our first attack would come right at the end of the half here. Incredibly, we've been pinned back. As Payet gets onto the ball from Arcadi's ball. Gets the shot away and finds the back of the net. And that is why you have Dimitri Payet in the team. Captain the side today. And, my word, he's got onto the ball here. Turns his man with ease here. Mauro Icardi's done brilliant. He's got 3 players chasing him there. And Payet gets very fortunate, I believe, off Eric Durm. And just bangs that into the bottom corner here. Great for Dimitri Payet, who gets his 4th goal in the Champions League. West Ham back on terms. Definitely against the run of play, though. As we look now to put the game to bed. Tolisso gives the ball away to Gundogan, who does find Mkhitaryan. Mkhitaryan does find Gonzalo Castro. Into path of Bender. Into Royce. And Dortmund take the lead just a couple minutes after getting pegged back. The deadlock didn't last for long. And as you can see, Dortmund do go 2-1 back up, which is a massive blow for us. Tolisso gave the ball away in the middle of the park. It has absolutely wrecked us here. Great pass move though from Dortmund. And Marco Reus finishing off a brilliant attacking move, who does get his 15th goal in the Champions League. He is, I believe, 1 goal now ahead of Callum Wilson on the top goal scorers list. So that is, rather disappointing there. Into the second half though, Tolisso gets onto the ball. West Ham trying to rally their troops together here. The fans doing well. Tolisso gets it into Dimitri Payet. Shots blocked, falls to Icardi, misses the header. Gundogan eventually does get it away. So we do bring on Mark Noble now and Kennedy right on the hour mark to try and get a bit of fresh legs here. Mark Noble is what we need in this game. We need someone with heart and determination to get us back into this game. Kennedy though does really well. The substitute gets into the box, dangerous area, shoots. It's blocked by Hummels. That was goal bound as we do bring on Callum Wilson now with 20 minutes left to go. Dimitri Payet comes off. Icardi drops down the centre attacking midfield. It falls to Callum Wilson now. What can Wilson do? Gets away from his man. 15 minutes left. It's Wilson. It's into the back of the net, and West Ham United get themselves back on terms right in the nick of time. 15 minutes left to go in this game, and who else but Callum Wilson, someone that's come off the bench so many times in this competition, and so many times he has saved us. Brilliant from Callum Wilson, who gets us back to 2-2. Like I said here, Icardi links it up with him here, and he has the ability to run at defenders, gets in between the gap, shoots. Berkey no chance, and West Ham, that is a massive goal for us here. But the question is, will it be enough to win the game? 5 minutes left to go in this game. 4 minutes, you could say. Arguably 3. Icardi gets into a great position. It gets taken out from behind by Lucas Piszczek. Referee points to the spot. We have just a couple minutes left to go here, and Mauro Icardi is going to step up. Can he score? It's Mauro Icardi. It's in to the back of the net. West Ham United are on the verge of something very, very special here. 3-2. They have turned it around with literally a minute left to go of regulation time. Are we going to win it? Are we going to do it? This is our destiny. Are we going to win our Champions League title, our very first one? Let's wait and see. Mauro Icardi, he's got the goal. That's his 6th in the Champions Cup. Is it enough? I can confirm it was. West Ham United are the champions, the kings of Europe. Mark Noble, for the second time this episode, is going to be lifting a major trophy. And this time, it is the Champions League trophy. Them boys back there have played out of their skin. There was many a time where we looked like we was going at. PSG, off the top of my head, gave us a really good game. And we was on the verge of going out of this competition. We played the likes of Bayern Munich, I do believe, Real Madrid in the group stages. Even Barcelona. We've played them all. We've proved our worth in this competition, and if anyone says we don't deserve it, they are damn right lying. What a performance from the lads. It's well deserved, and this has been just an absolutely incredible journey for the Hammers. Bring on next season. We are ready. Shore up a couple of midfield positions, and we have got ourselves a real superstar team. That's what you like to see, though. The team all celebrating together. Screenshot that. That's a great picture. That really is. The final score here, obviously West Ham United 3, Borussia Dortmund 2. And it was a really entertaining game in the end. Dortmund just crumbled in the last 15 minutes. Icardi takes our man of the match with 2 assists and 1 goal. Again, involved in all of the goals today in this episode. Madly enough was Mauro Icardi, which is brilliant to see. Like I said, we beat the likes of Bayern Munich, PSG and Dortmund and Barcelona. They beat Juventus. They also beat Marseille. We do get an extra £10.8 million for winning that. That means we get near enough £30 million extra at the end of the season, which is great to see. Again, we're ending the season here. We do offer Martin Samuelsson, Reece Burke and Mikel Antonio all new contracts. Now, these 2 players here, Reece Burke and Martin Samuelsson, are obviously coming to the end of their contracts, so we do actually offer them a new deal, which they do accept. And Mikel Antonio wants to talk contract negotiations. He's had a really good season, actually, so we do offer him a 65 grand per week contract. A big bonus for him, which he does deserve, and I can confirm that he does obviously accept that, which is absolutely brilliant for us. Here is our objectives that we set out at the start of the season. We have achieved all of them. We've won everything we could possibly win. We've done the treble this season, even the Community Shield, call it the quadruple, but brilliant to see there from the team. That's how the players have come along since over the summer. Togwell, Bergwijn, Paloski, O'Connell looking very good here, actually, and I can't wait to see how they do next season, how they adapt and how well they do. We do win Manager of the Season award, and we also get to keep our job and move on to next season after having a super season from the ball. But guys, thank you for joining me today. If you did enjoy it, as always, make sure you do smash that like button, subscribe if you are new around here. Can't wait to catch you for next season. Make sure you look out for the next video, which will be the start of Season 3. And as always, I hope you have a really nice day. I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.